the key word really here is newcomers, because it's going to be tough stuff. We mentioned all the experience that Method have playing in the Rivals series. So for Zenomoon, with those two newcomers and Nihilistic and Monkey Moon, we're going to have to see if the nerves get to them. A doubleheader this week, they could take a lot of momentum out of this. And something that we saw from Zenomoon was that they kind of play up to their competition or play down. They kind of play at the same level of whoever they're playing, and lucky for them, they're playing against Method, who have been very, very good in the Rival series. So for Zenomoon, I expect them to play close. The big difference for me is, can they close out games? We will have to see. Closing out games will be the least of their concerns. Playing up against Method, let's see if we get to that point. We got a best of 5 headed your way. The first series of the European Rocket League Rival Series underway. Let's get this one right into it. Method in the orange, Zenomoon in the blue, and they are going to win off the face-off. Monkey Moon grabbing that side boost to try and start up their offense. This one past Nihilistic. Good pass down to center, but their striker taken out. You can already see the demo plays coming out, already breaking out of the Zenomoon offense. Good double tap opportunity off the post. It's still in the center, though. Bit of an awkward spot there for Rick's Ronde. Monkey Moon going to toss it off to the side, and Zenomoon starting off with their offense. And a lot of pressure coming out from Zenomoon already. And you saw Noel had a free opportunity off the backboard, and he hit it. He just couldn't put it on target. So for Method, a slow start. They got to figure out their defense. And it looks like they want to start up some offense right here. We got Ocean taking the pass from Rick's Ronde and planting it right in the net. Well, we talked about it before the show began. Ocean, he's got shoes to fill, and he follows up the shot from Rick's Ronde that just missed the net. Comes through and puts it away. A 1-0 lead for Method. Well, you mentioned Casio had a very good goal participation. So far, Ocean has 100%. He's doing better already. That is a great start. We'll have to see if Method can keep it up. Only 40 seconds off the clock, and they did win the face-off rather handily. Zenzis will take it out of his own corner right past Ocean, but it falls down to Rick's Ronde. Throwing it downfield, Nihilistic. Long clear, all the way into the orange corner. Burrito B for the play out. Nihilistic will take over. Potential pass into center is up high. Ocean and Rick's Ronde both in the air. A bit of a double commit. This could open a window for Zenomoon to try and push forward, but it just drops off in the corner. And I'm noticing they're trying to get their offense set up, but Methods keep meeting it with, full force. Well, Method's there, but there still is a lot of space for Zenomoon to play around in, and you can't let someone like Noel have the opportunity to play in that space. And so far, Zenomoon have been there, but they really haven't put anything dangerous on target yet. This could turn into an opportunity. Ocean will have to force it into his own corner. Good follow-up touch as well, right around Nihilistic, and now it's a 2v1 the other way. Can't get that one out in the center. Zenzis will drop it over to Nihilistic, to Monkey Moon, to the back wall, but not the net. Rick's Ronde once again there to meet it. Lots of respect from Method for these newcomers. And again, a shot opportunity there, but just off the mark, and not enough to get through this defense. I do like the push, though. Here's an opportunity. Monkey Moon off the back wall. Burrito B is quick enough to send it off to the side, though, and Method looking for a counter. And Method, given all that space, everyone committed there from Zenomoon, and for Method, they're able to break out after just barely making the saves, but they've been absorbing a lot of pressure here coming out from Monkey Moon and the team here, and Zenzis might have an opportunity as 2 go for Method. Rick's Ronde finds a way out, and again, Method still kind of playing around their own end. Zenomoon, a lot of pressure here. And for Zenomoon, it's good to have all of that pressure. Bit of a miss there from Ocean. They'll try and keep it on, but I mean, Method are dealing with it so nicely, and they're able to come from their own midfield and take it away from the opponents as we approach the half. They maintain the lead. Not too much offense coming out from Method. They're going to try and get an attack runs up here. Nihilistic pushed up a little bit too far, and Ocean finds the gap. 2 for 2 for Ocean here. This is just a fantastic shot to the back post. You can see 2 go from Zenzis. It just beats the last defender. It's Noel who gets caught coming out just a little bit too far. Hit with pace to the back post, and what gives him his second goal. Yeah, and honestly, in that spot, you're looking at that, you're thinking, all right, let's start moving downfield, and that may be as a result of them having so much pressure. Nihilistic was about ready to just get it across the midfield line and make that play, but he gets punished for it. Zenomoon trying to set up another attack run. Burrito B's not having any of it. Solid defense from all 3 of the Method players so far, but Zenomoon aren't done yet. They still got 2 minutes to make something happen here. Another shot easily deflected by Ocean. Good direct delivery there, but shut down once again. Nihilistic off the sidewall. Burrito B for the center. Finds Rick's Rondes towards the net, but Monkey Moon's going to stop it before it can even get close to the goal line. Method looking to set up on offense once again, and they're so good at getting it around multiple players with just one of theirs. And I think this is something that we were talking about for Zenomoon, is that they do have the pressure, but they're a little bit reactive in playing against Method. They've struggled to have a solid defense on their own end, and while they've done great on offense, they're really not creating any dangerous chances, and that's really been the difference maker here in the first few minutes. And at the very least, at least they have that offense. I was mentioning that earlier. Often a hard first step for a lot of the newcomers, but they seem to have that one down. They just need to start putting aggressive shots on. Method don't seem to have much of an issue dealing with their players right now. Burrito B with a great mind game over to rixronde. That's completely open.
And we saw Burrito B last season pull off plays like this one. Completely fakes out Monkey Moon with the jump and then finds the pass over to rixronde to beat the last defender. Talk about using your brain. Burrito B, great play from him.
I mean, the B in Burrito B obviously stands for brain.
It's a burrito brain.
Burrito. Okay, maybe not burrito brain, but you get the idea. 3-0 now for Method with about a minute left. And for Zenomoon at this point, it might be time to look forward to game number 2. It is a best of 5, so plenty of time to make amends. And there's a nice shot, Nihilistic off the post. That's 2 this match now off the double tap.
It's 2 coming off the post here for Zenomoon. So they're that close, and with all that pressure, they have 2 solid opportunities, but they're getting caught in their own defensive end. That's a big miss coming out from Monkey Moon. Still able to follow it up. He's got full boost here as a save comes out from Oceania and Method get out.
And I will say, Zenomoon with an opportunity here. Monkey Moon's going to capitalize on that one. Bit of a mishap.
I spoke too soon here. Method, rixronde actually pushing this one to his corner. You think maybe that was buying enough time, but Noel comes through and Monkey Moon puts it away off of another miss from a Method defender. A 3-1 scoreline. Zenomoon finally on the board.
And you have to appreciate that placement from Nihilistic, finding that nice piece of real estate on the back wall. Very important at this high level of play. About 30 seconds left. If Zenomoon find one with time left, we could be looking at a potential overtime, but Method have been doing a great job on the defensive end. Save that one small error. Looking for another one. Zenzis will easily save that one away as we approach the final 20 seconds. It's nice to see Zenomoon making a couple of connections this game in the passing game. Looking for another goal right here to see if they can get one before regulation expires. Onto the back wall. Oceania will easily touch that one off to the side. Down into center now. Easy touch for Burrito B on that pass down, and Method gonna close out game number 1, 3-1, solid stuff.
And this was a very good win here for Method, and while they did, again, absorb a lot of pressure here from Zenomoon, they played well on defense. They were able to push away a lot of the shots. I think they got a little bit lucky with just inaccuracies coming out from Zenomoon as well. You go back to the Noel shot immediately in the beginning of the game, the open backboard second touch that he had, and then, of course, the one late into that game just going off the post for Zenomoon. So for Method, the defense holds strong. It's great to see Oceania get involved. That was something that we were concerned about coming into this. How does he fill the shoes of Cassio? Can he do what Cassio did? So far, so good for Oceania. And now I think a lot of the talk moves over to Zenomoon now. How do they play? How do they break down the defense of Method? Because they're there. They're going down the field, and they have the opportunities. They're just not finding it.
Yeah, and if we're looking at the scoreboard, they actually outshot them by 1. So it's stuff for Zenomoon where it's like they're not playing badly. It just seems that Method are a little bit too comfortable on the defensive end. They're just absorbing all that pressure, and they're saying, all right, do you. We're just going to play reactively, let you do whatever you want. They're breaking up the passing plays. And actually what I did notice is on the second half, Zenomoon were starting to connect with those passing plays more and more, and they almost had that great opportunity that Nihilistic hit just off the post a second time, so that accuracy obviously coming in to haunt them. But we're looking at a potential 2-3 game if that one went in, which is good stuff. You'd like to see that out of Zenomoon. There's still plenty of potential for game number 2.
Absolutely, and there's potential for Zenomoon to have a great rival series run here, and coming up against Method, I think it's a great opportunity to kind of get things going. You get your first game out of the way, and it really wasn't too bad for them. Now's time to act in game 2.
Yeah, and we're talking about potential for nerves on the side of the Zenomoon players. Hopefully they got that one out of the way because they looked relatively strong. Regardless of the loss there, we got a 5 fresh minutes on the clock. Regulation is underway now in game number 2, and Nihilistic starting off with a flip reset. Can't dunk Burrito B, but I'm already liking the confidence.
And immediately off the kickoff again, Nihilistic gets a shot on target. Not able to put another one away, but still, it's good to see to have early pressure coming out from Zenomoon. Again, Nihilistic, another great touch. Tough save coming out from Oceania. That one wasn't going in, but it just puts the defender in such an awkward position.
Yeah, Nihilistic, you could see he was going for that ceiling shot as well. That's a very solid spot to be in because it makes Oceania realize, he's got to do something to that ball. So already applying some significant pressure on the Method defense, and it's going to stay there for a moment. Zenzis is in the air, looking for the shot on. It's just a little bit low. Not going to be much for Oceania to put that one away. He's going to get past one more, but Nihilistic not going to have any of that. Taking him out of the play. Method looking to get started up here. A great dunk there as well. Nihilistic just a little bit low on boost and can't make the entire play himself, but he's looking to be the standout player for Zenomoon right now.
He absolutely is. He's pushing the ball down the field and being that driving force. It's something that we did see in the play-ins from him. Here he comes again. Maybe a second touch. He can't drop it down. He had Monkey Moon coming through as well. Method on the overcommit, able to get out.
They're looking for some offense right here. Rix Ronde can't carry that one all the way to the goal line, unfortunately, for the Method team. A minute 15 gone now. They're looking to set up their first attack run. Burrito B in towards center. Monkey Moon will reach that one first. It's all the way to the orange back wall. Sends us off the corner, up high. Zenomoon waiting patiently for this one. You can see they're starting to adapt to the Method defense. Pass from Monkey Moon over to Zenzis, drops into the corner. Ocelon will be there to meet it, but no touch made. He'll carry this one out of his own corner. Demoed for his efforts. But a lot more of the midfield line is what we're seeing out of Zenomoon. They're not trying to be so much on the pressure this game.
Yeah, we talked about nerves earlier for Zenomoon, but of course they have Zenzis on their squad, who has been in the RLCS a couple times, so he's no stranger to this type of play, and I think that he's really done a good job of locking it down on the backside for people like Monkey Moon and Nolistic to kind of have their time to shine downfield. It's really been Monkey Moon and Nolistic pushing the ball down the field and being that offensive force.
As we approach the half, still 0-0. More possession for Zenomoon as we pick up on the gameplay once again. Nolistic going to find a spot on the back wall here. Is he going to go for the double tap? No, it's Monkey Moon. Burrito B's there waiting for it, however. Into the corner. Zenzis with a shot opportunity met by Rix Ronde. Again, decent defense from Method. Not having to respond too much in their part. But Zenomoon, quality shots.
Another opportunity coming from Method. That one's actually going to go off the post here. Monkey Moon's forced to push this one past, and maybe an opportunity for him by himself. He'll put it away, and Zenomoon on the board first.
And this is a great capitalization of what seemed to be a bad situation. That one moving off of his own post gave him a very favorable bounce, and you could tell the Method players were not expecting that one. That is a necessary skill. You got to be ready for those.
And it's interesting, too, because it comes off of a little bit of a defensive blunder from Zenomoon, letting that one go all the way to their net and coming off the post, but they're able to turn it around into a goal-scoring opportunity.
And now another one right here. Quality spot on the backboard. Zenzis can't put it on target, but he knew he had to be fast to that one. Great bump on Ocelon right there. Opens a great spot for Monkey Moon. Plenty of possession right here. Saved by Rix Ronde. He'll drop off into the corner. Zenomoon honestly looking to just try and hold on to this one-goal lead, maybe extend it a little bit, but Method aren't having any of that. Nolistic off his own backboard. No boost left in the tank. Rix Ronde going to try and get something started up, but easy for Monkey Moon. A long clear. Burrito B just barely gets a hand on it, saving that offense from being against them for just a second. But Zenomoon seemed to be handling this pressure rather well. Method going to get set up.
Another touch coming out here from Noel as well, and he pushes it into an air dribble, and he goes past everyone and finds the back of the net. He does it all by himself.
How many solo plays are we just going to see out of Zenomoon? Is this basically their entire game plan? You know, 3 defenders, who really cares? You just beat the guy in the air, beat the guy on the ground, and the other's caught going for boost. You do not have an issue.
And Method just completely disrespect what Nolistic can do. He's shown it for the last 2 games now that he will take this game under his control by himself. And he does it here in the last minute and a half.
Well, I guess the secret is just bait Method into thinking that you're not going to throw as much offense at them. Here we got Monkey Moon going for a ceiling shot, completely empty on boost, almost gets the touch, not quite. But it is on the Method backline for just a second, 70 seconds on the clock, and Zenomoon with a solid 2-goal lead. It's up to Method now to respond. Ocelon into the corner. Nolistic up high. Ocelon once again over to Burrito B. The shot's on. No, it's off the post, and Nolistic will get the clear. 2 posts now for Method.
It's the same exact spot on the post, too, and the defense just barely hanging in there for Zenomoon. Method knocking on the door. Here's another one going off the backboard. Are you kidding me, Ocelon? He puts that one away, and they get on the board.
And what an opportunity play here for Ocelon, because he just got smashed by Zenzis right there, but he knows exactly what's going on. There is no opportunity that is completely out of his control at any time, it seems. He's just going off.
I cannot believe the last 2 goals we've seen. Ocelon doing so well to just stay with the play, even after getting bumped, recognizing that he can follow that up and put it away and gives Method a shot to tie this game up.
Oh, and a good chance there, but the fake actually fakes out Nolistic. Monkey Moon's going to be there. Rix Ronde just barely missing out on that aerial redirect. And Method with a solid opportunity there. Unfortunately, they couldn't convert that into more offensive pressure, but they're going to see if they can push out here. Zenomoon more than happy to control this one at the midfield line, but it's going to go to their back wall. Zenzis has to drop to the corner. Still an opportunity. Ocelon to the midfield. It's just up high. Burrito B in the air. It's towards the goal. Nolistic is going to close that one out. Monkey Moon to back him up the final 10 now. And Zenomoon want to lock in this win right here and now off the back wall. A demo on Burrito B as well. Zenzis has control for just a second. They're going to let this one drop if they can, and Zenomoon have game 2.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on a second. Things have changed here in the latter half of game number 2. Zenomoon looking a lot better here, and obviously taking the win. Method starting to get their offense going as well. Sparks flying as we go into game 3.
Sparks flying. Oh my goodness. Is there any other way to say that? I mean, we got Nihilistic making the solo plays. We got Oceanian with that opportunity double tap. That was ridiculous, might I add. The time he had to react to that was so little that any normal player would probably just get bumped out of there and say, oh, well, I'm out of the play now. Not Oceanian. He is really filling those shoes where Cassio is missing now. And only a 1-goal deficit at the end of regulation for Method. Definitely not too difficult to come back from. And they really started getting their offense revved up there in the second half.
Yeah, and I think for Zenomoon, this is great. They come back out in game number 2 after a close game number 1, and they come out and obviously take the win, and I think that they have had to put a lot more chances on target and converted a lot more chances, and they made it tough for Method because obviously now you're putting away goals, you're a lot more scary. You have the threat of Noel looking a lot better here, and I think now Method's got to be like, okay, hold on a second. We have to really respect these guys moving down the field because they're going to go for crazy solo plays. They're going to make us pay if we don't get in their face right away.
Yeah, they caught him on transition a couple of times, and I think that might be the takeaway. Method in game 1, it was just constant pressure against them, and they were saying, okay, we can deal with this, no big deal, just passes it in the midfield, whatever. It's not much of a problem for them. So for game 3 now, Method, they weren't really giving them respect at the midfield line, and oh boy, they paid for it because they didn't have the back man all the time, and you could tell Nihilistic was taking advantage of that. Monkey Moon once as well. We got the deciding game 3 to see who will take the lead in this series and move on to match point first. Will it be Method or will it be Zenomoon? Solid showings from both teams so far, one in each game. And this could be a lot of decision-making. Honestly, my prediction was for Method, but after seeing Zenomoon play pretty strongly there in Game 2, it could be a toss-up.
Well, I was about to say, we could be looking at a Game 5 here as this one goes over Monkey Moon's head. He's forced to go up. Burrito B, great pass out to Rix Ronde. Off the crossbar, though, everybody was beat. Noel's got to use all of his boost to get back to it, and he does break out for Zenomoon.
Yeah, everyone was beat except for the woodwork, and now a quality shot here. Oh my goodness, what a save from Rix Ronde! Off the crossbar in the post. It looks like it was going to be an upper 90 shot, but he's like, I'm not having that one. Zenomoon still on the attack with Oceanian with a great read there. We'll send it to the midfield. Monkey Moon's going to try and keep it alive, but my goodness. Quality defense on Method's side and almost a quality shot opportunity. They seem to have the advantage so far, but Zenomoon, you know, that was a pretty good shot.
And a lot of confidence all of a sudden coming out from both teams, and you're seeing a lot more of the passing plays coming out from Method. He gets 2 there from Burrito B, and Zenomoon forced to slow things down. Oceanian trying to find a teammate in the midfield. Here's Noel now off the pass from Monkey Moon, trying to drop this one over. He's got Zensis. He's actually going to beat everyone. It goes off the ceiling, and nobody there to follow up. Method able to break out.
And what I'm noticing is from both teams, they can often send up one player and bait out basically the entire defense. There's so much respect for those solo plays on the field at this time. It makes you wonder what's going to happen, honestly.
Well, there better be respect after what we've seen in the last game. Here's Monkey Moon. He's just got to tap it in, and he puts it away for Zenomoon.
Better be respect, and well, Method respected this one, but their players both went up for that one. A double commit caused that open gap, and Monkey Moon has it easily. Zensis, again, he made that play basically all by himself. Monkey Moon just had to be there to clean up.
And finally, an assisted goal here for Zenomoon between this game and the last. It's Zensis getting involved, and we really haven't talked about him too much. It's really been a lot of Noel and Monkey Moon, but again, I said it in the previous game, he's been able to lock things down and just be that rock that Noel and Monkey Moon can rely on. The shot goes off the crossbar there. Method still knocking on the door. Tough shots, tough saves coming out from Zenomoon, but still able to get out.
As we approach the 3-minute mark, Zenomoon maintained that 1-goal lead. Quality save there from Monkey Moon, getting in front of that pass and play. Off the back wall now, Oceanian's going to be able to meet that one, sent over to Rix Ronde to inherit. Push downfield, a little bit of loss of possession right there. Zensis going to punish. Nihilistic out in the center now looking for another ceiling shot opportunity. He's going to back off and allow Monkey Moon to try and challenge that one, but Oceanian has no trouble meeting that one in the air. We approach the half. Method trying to get an offense set up here. Still 1-0 lead for Zenomoon. Honestly, they're looking so solid right now. Their defense has been strong, and they're almost making solo plays. Rix Ronde respects that one just enough to get it away, and Burrito B will follow.
Method, similar game to game number 1 here as Zenomoon finding more and more pressure. It's just Burrito B back. Noel's got an opportunity saved by Oceanian right on the goal line. The follow-up comes through, and they put it away. Zensis finally finds the back of the net.
Yeah, when you hit the backboard so many times, it's going to cause issues. A great save there from Oceanian. Burrito B had no way to be ready for that one, and Zensis has an easy time taking that one off of Monkey Moon's hood and sending it right on through. A solid 2-0 lead now for Zenomoon. Tough defensive situation there for Method.
And this is the scary thing for Method, because before it was, okay, we can absorb that pressure. Our defense good enough. They're not really finding their shots. The accuracy's not coming through. Now the accuracy is coming through, and this is where the leads get built for Zenomoon, and that's where it gets scary for Method because they really haven't had too many opportunities.
Nice shot there from Rick's Ronde. Monkey Moon will be able to send it away. And they're looking to set up an opportunity right here, but no luck. Burrito B didn't have any boost left in the tank to try and continue that one. Off the sidewall, Monkey Moon going to play that one up high to himself. A quality touch there. And again, these solo plays are so important on in every aspect of the game. If they're able to not use two men to get that one away, solid stuff. 90 seconds now approaching on the clock. Zenomoon still with a solid lead of 2. Method doing all they can to keep this one at the midfield line, but a shot from Monkey Moon is going to find its way through. We have 90 seconds on the clock and a very solid lead now.
And, Zenomoon find their 3rd goal here, and that's what I'm talking about, building the lead, and that's when it gets scary for Method, and a minute and a half left. They've got a lot of work to do.
And a 3-0 victory is a lot different than a 2-1 victory. So if you're Method right now, you're going to want to at least get a couple of these back. Otherwise, Zenomoon are going to start getting pretty confident with their playstyle. And from what we've seen, that's not what you want out of them. They're going to start up some offense right here off the back wall. They were looking for a bump as well, but the real threat is downfield. Burrito B has to dive in front of that one. We'll be able to follow it up as well. Looking downfield, Nilistic across. Ocelon will be able to play this one off the wall, looking for his teammate, but Monkey Moon beats him there. It's all the way downfield, and Burrito B is going to have to play it off his own back wall. And what I'm seeing is a lot of Method just trying to slowly and methodically move downfield and getting met by one of the Zenomoon players just saying like, hey, I'm just going to be quick to this ball and send you right back where you came from.
And everyone overcommitted there on Zenomoon, and that's a little bit scary as that one almost gets dropped down from Ocelon. And we've seen Method be able to counterattack on the overcommit, and they do seem to be prone to it on the Zenomoon side, but for Method, they just haven't been able to turn that into an opportunity.
They're looking for right here. Great bump. Census is still in the net, though, and he's going to be able to save that one away. 30 seconds now on the clock. Zenomoon maintaining their 3-0 lead. And Method at this point, they're just going to be grasping for anything that resembles a chance to get back into this game. This one's downfield, but Monkey Moon, again, just going to slam it all the way down. Nilistic looking for a potential double tap. No, it's Monkey Moon who's up for it. They got to respect that one. And with all this pressure against in these final 30 seconds, it's looking like it's going to be a Zenomoon game.
If it's not Nilistic, it's Monkey Moon up for it. And they were going for the same shot, and as time ticks down, it's just out of time for Method. Zenomoon are going to take a series lead, excuse me, a game lead in this series, 2-1.
2-1 indeed, and oh my goodness, tough stuff for Method now because we saw some quality offense, but we also saw incredibly quality defense out of Zenomoon. We had Zenomoon with more possession, more presence in the midfield, to be honest, and when Method was trying to start up a passing play, we didn't really see much out of it because that was usually the end of the story. Zenomoon just saying like, not happening, not on my watch.
And completely shut out here is Method, and that's when things really start to get frustrating because not only do you not have the offense going, you're absorbing a lot of pressure, your opponent's finding the back of the net more, and now you're not. And it was something different that we saw in the first game. Like we said earlier, it's like, okay, you can absorb that pressure as long as you're finding the back of the net when you're on the counterattack or you're having some great shots. Ocelon really playing well in game number 1, but now you look at this game and you say, okay, a lot of pressure coming on, but we're not generating chances. We're not generating dangerous chances, goal-scoring opportunities, and it never came through for Method. So now you get shut out. You got to go back to the drawing board and think about how we can counter this play style from Zenomoon.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the scoreboard and I'm seeing Ocelon with 0 shots. He was their player in game number 1. He was the player who we thought this is the new Casio. He's going to be able to fill those shoes right. If you're not putting shots on net, though, it's going to be hard to fill the shoes of the best striker or one of the best strikers in the league. So now for Method, I mean, it's just finding more of that offense. I feel they're not able to make the passing plays in the midfield and play with each other. It's going to be tough, and the Zenomoon have shown that they can really effectively cut that off. So now it's moving to game number 4. This is going to be series point in favor of Zenomoon. They just have to take one more here, and they have plenty of momentum from last game.
Absolutely, and this is how you want to start off the season, is with a win over Method, especially when you have a double header in your first week.
Important game here for both sides, and Rick's Ronde is going to open it right up. 5 seconds in, he's got a goal.
And Rick's Ronde finally getting involved, and it's off the pass from Ocelon here. Monkey Moon actually passed it out to him. And a great shot placement from him just to get past the last defender there. In the first 5 seconds, Method on the board. Finally, they're finding the back of the net.
And that's going to be a huge confidence booster. Hopefully, they can just say to themselves, all right, let's just fall back on our game 1 defense and just leave it at that. Because honestly, I mean, you don't want to overcommit now that you got this kind of lead. And Nilistic going to beat out 2 there, but Ocelon will be on the back wall. Putting that one all the way downfield past Zensis as well. This could turn into an opportunity. Monkey Moon has to be quick. It's still on target, it looks like, and it will find its way in. Burrito B has himself a goal.
And that was an interesting one coming out from Burrito B. It comes off of the ceiling. Again, Monkey Moon involved, just dunked. And it goes straight into the back of the net. Method in the first half of the first minute here, able to find the net twice.
And you could tell just by watching that one play, these couple of plays really coming out from Method, that Zenomoon was doing a great job of beating them to the ball, but so far that does not seem to be the case here in Game 4. Method has really changed something. We'll have to see if that one stays true. Alsalon now to the backboard, finds Rex Ronde, a great bump, but it's not quite on target. Can Burrito B get there in time? No, he's going to wait at the midfield. Good respect for your opponents as Zenomoon going to try and move downfield, and he's right there.
And Method, that play was there. Everyone was in position. The bump came through. It's just about putting the shot on target. And of course, they have a 2-goal lead, but they would love to have a 3-goal lead and get even more of a buffer.
But it's only the first minute. So honestly, that third shot coming on target looking like a potential goal. That's dangerous stuff. Zenomoon are going to have to see what they can do to meet that. Burrito B going to push this one into the corner, met by Nihilistic. All the way to the midfield line. No boost left, though, and Ocelon's going to be able to take over for Method, trying to move this one downfield. Rex Ronde on that as well. Burrito B following up very quickly, looking for a double tap. And they are moving down the field so fast this time. They're not trying to take that methodical style of play that I was seeing a little bit of in game number 3. They realize that they just got to beat Zenomoon to the ball, and they're going to have a lot more chances.
Another pass comes off the box, and again, a patient attack coming out from Method. And like you said, while they are forcing the chances on target, another one goes up for Burrito B. He might actually get it there as everyone was just watching him. Rex Ronde trying to lightly put that one off the backboard, and a shot comes through again. Zensis forced to flip that one out, and still Method knocking on the door. Finally, Nihilistic pushed this one to the other corner.
He's going to look for an offense off of it as well. Monkey Moon's going to be the first one there, but a little bit too late to put that effective shot on target. Sends this off the sidewall now, looking to set something up. A good bump there from Nihilistic, but Burrito B is going to be able to meet it in time. Good communication and just a lack of boost there for Zensis will allow Method to get a little bit more of a grasp on this ball.
Well, finally, they're having an extended stay on their offensive third, and Method kind of backed up into their own net. Not a lot of boost. You're seeing Burrito B here just with nothing. And a light shot comes out. It's an easy save, and Monkey Moon again back down the field. Noel gets a second touch. And here they come, Zenomoon trying to make something happen as we approach halftime.
The quick transitions, which were their boon for a while there, seem to not be working out as well. Method giving them a bit more respect. Obviously, they were able to get the ball downfield, and that's where they remain at the moment. Just past the half, Method with that 2-0 lead still. Ocelot on the backboard, they're looking for another one. They find a nice piece of real estate. Both players waiting in the midfield. Nihilistic with a great beat there. Zensis will toss it off to the corner. But a quick loss of possession. Method just trying to move this one straight back downfield. Their midfield presence is so much stronger this game than it was last time.
Yeah, they're not letting anyone come into their own half without a player beating them here. And again, Method still knocking on the door. It's been a much better game from Method as well, just being able to control the game and really keep possession of the ball. It's a lot easier when there's a lot of solo plays going on. If you keep possession, it's tough for them to pull it off.
And this really feels like a whoever scores first kind of wins situation. If Method can pull this one out, obviously, that'll hold true. But it just seems like they give a lot more of a confidence boost to whichever team is down. Maybe it was just because he's causing a little bit of panic on the other side of the ball, realizing that you have to score, otherwise you face losing the game. But either way, they're managing to pull it off. We're in the final 90 seconds now, the last leg of this, I guess, race. Not quite a race. But Method still keeping this one in the midfield. Good touch there. Zenza's going to move it downfield. Has Nihilistic to work with. Ocelot's going to cut it off. Monkey Moon will still have an opportunity to play it off to the side, but it won't move any farther than that. Rex Ronde all the way downfield. A good touch there from Burrito B, excuse me. Force Zenzas to make a bad play on that ball. They're moving downfield, but Zenomoon right now, it just looks like they're trying to make those solo plays where none exist.
And time is ticking down here. Monkey Moon trying to find something through Noel. It's been our bread and butter throughout this series, and that's just a big miss coming out. Now 2 go for Zenomoon, and Burrito B has an easy one to throw it down the field. And for Method at this point, they're just trying to run out the clock, or if the opportunity arises, find one to the back of the net. Noel's throwing for the bump on Rex Ronde, and Monkey Moon just ran out of boost. Zensis off the crossbar from the save, and Zenomoon are just being denied at every step of the way from Method.
And you can see they're trying so hard to keep this ball in the zone right now, but Method are pushing so hard to get it out. A great touch right there to get it past Nihilistic, and now he has to play it into his own corner with less than 20 seconds remaining, and you know you're in a bad spot when you have to say that that was your play call, because honestly now in the final 10, there's nothing that Zenomoon can do against this. And I really think it's starting to turn into a game of whoever scores first wins. because unless they can score with time left here, there's going to be absolutely no chance for them to take this game. Method looking to shut out Zenomoon right here in game number 4. That is the case as the ball hits the ground. We got game number 5, and honestly, could you ask for better for the first series?
Absolutely not, and I am incredibly impressed with Zenomoon so far, going to game 5 here against Method right off the bat. And I have to give credit to Method as well. They're really adapting to what's going on here. Obviously, Zenomoon has a very in-your-face type of play style, especially with Nihilistic just always having the perfect touch to set himself up for something. And Method have really started to figure it out. We touched on it. A lot more possession was kept in this game, and it just made it tough for Monkey Moon to find Null down the field. It made it tough for Null to really pull anything off because they just simply didn't have the ball.
Yeah, there were spots for Zenomoon where it felt like they were getting desperate to make those solo plays, because we saw a couple of times where Nihilistic would be moving downfield and he's trying to do something with the ball, and Method are just kind of waiting for him. They're just saying, okay, you do you. Just throw it on the back wall. We're just going to play it off the back wall. We know what your plan is this time around. And so when Zenomoon were relying kind of heavily on those solo plays a couple of times, Method just said, okay, make your solo plays. We're just going to shut it down anyways.
And it's a much more patient on defense from Method, and that's something that you have to do when someone's coming at you full force with flip resets and ceiling shots, is you got to know when it's your time to go. And I think Method really figured it out in this game, shutting out Zenomoon in particular, especially after Method had just gotten shut out. They come back and immediately score 2 goals right off the kickoff. So for Method, it was a great way to bounce back, but now it's all on the line here. It's your first game on stream. It's your first game in the European Rival Series. If you're Zenomoon, you're in game 5. Last chance to pull out a win.
Yeah, and this is an important one for both teams because Method's going to be playing against Complexity later, and Zenomoon going to be playing against Veloce later. So this is a big one for both these teams. We're looking at potential 0-2 situation for either person who loses this.
Right, with both teams having a doubleheader, we said it before we even got into the game, that it does kind of show where you're going to be in this European Rival Series and how your season is going to go. So nobody wants to start off with a loss, and nobody wants to have 2 losses in your first week. That one almost spells disaster for your season.
And we mentioned that Method, obviously, the more experienced players in this particular instance. For Zenomoon, this would be a huge win to take. We mentioned how it would be great for momentum. Obviously, with Method, they would have the momentum, obviously, moving into Complexity. But they're kind of thinking to themselves, we should win this. So in the case that Zenomoon wins, it's going to be tough for them to move forward. But for Zenomoon, that's going to be a huge confidence booster as well. So something we'd very much like to see. It's just going to cause drama either way you slice it, which is unfortunate to see. But, you know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
And I had talked to Rix Ronde before this series. I talked to him yesterday, and they haven't really played too much with Oceanian. I think that they can be very happy with the way he's played so far in this series. But again, it comes down to, can you close it out in game 5?
Oh boy, game number 5. Well, somebody's going to be able to close it out in game 5, so that's at least we know that, unless they just go into an infinite overtime or something. But I highly doubt that's going to happen. We got the action underway. Either Zenomoon or Method are going to come away with this win. It might be about who scores first. That seems to be a pretty common theme so far this series, but we'll have to see how it pans out. Method playing a solid game number 4 coming off of that one. A great passing opportunity there from Zenzis to Nihilistic, but cut off rather quickly by that quality Method defense that we're so used to this series.
And we're not seeing an explosive offense right off the bat from Zenomoon. While they did have possession, it's Method who find the back wall first and still trying to keep this one alive. 2 big whiffs there. Rix Ronde able to bail out. Oceanian going for the bump. It's just Rix. Burrito B can't get it either. Nobody from Method able to find the touch. It was an open net. The demolition came through, but they couldn't put it away.
Such a good play call, but unfortunately not able to capitalize. Fortunately, however, that is a huge weight on their back, and oh my goodness, that weight has just been lifted because Oceanian, he comes out, scores first.
And Oceanian just goes up and takes this one, and it comes off of Burrito B and Null, and it just drops it down into the middle of the net. There's really not much more to say other than it's poor defense from Zenomoon, and of course Method able to strike. They've been kind of poaching the top of the box throughout this series, and they drop one down finally.
So now it's up to Zenomoon. They're looking for a quick strike back, but Rix Ronde is going to be there to save it away right off of the face-off, but that is the attitude you want if you're Zenomoon right about now. Unfortunately, they're going to have to drop this one to the opponents, but a quick shot from Monkey Moon. Now past to Nihilistic, back to Monkey Moon, shot on target. Rix Ronde is there to meet it again. He has got them red.
Passing plays coming through now for Zenomoon, and it's absolutely so dangerous, but Burrito B just as dangerous as he finds the back of the net.
And unfortunately, that buzzer sounds to indicate that goal was scored. I want to say that was a fantastic save, but it looks like it was just a bit of an own goal. Zenz is getting in the way of the clear from Monkey Moon there, but you can't really blame him for that one. That's just tricky to read.
And so, you know, you go back to game number 4 and you say Method scores 2 goals in about the first minute and a half or so, and of course, they shut out Zenomoon in that one, so things looking similar here in game number 5.
Things looking similar, but fortunately, there's still plenty of time to remedy that. We got 3.5 minutes still left on the clock. And Method with only 2 goals, I mean, that's still doable. We've seen Zenomoon rise to the challenge plenty of times before. We'll have to see if Method just try and pile it on. Rick's Ronde denied by Zenzis there. Good pass from Burrito B as well. We're moving back downfield. Zenomoon on transition. Good touch there from the Nihilistic, but nothing that Burrito B can't handle. Now out of the corner. Monkey Moon over to Zenzis. Easily met by Ocelon this time around, but a bit of a double commit could open up a spot. Nihilistic with all the solo plays so far. Can't do anything with that one. It's still in the zone, though. They're just going to keep peppering the backboard until it finally moves through.
And again, more offense coming out from Zenomoon, but they just can't break down the defense of Method. And here they come once more, and they would love to find a goal here earlier on. Obviously earlier rather than later, but you just don't want the pressure of time ticking down on you in a Game 5 situation.
They are continuing with the offense, though, which is nice for their benefit. This one off the back wall. Good touch there. Monkey Moon couldn't quite put it on target. Nihilistic going to drop this one off the side. Ocelon in a bit of a strange situation, but does win the boost. Monkey Moon for a shot. Bit of an easy save, but a double commit as well could turn into an issue. But Monkey Moon not quite ready for that one. Method seemed to be getting a little bit antsy on the defense here. Yeah,
bumping into each other on the goal line as well. Here's Nihilistic with another opportunity, dunked away by Rick's Ronde. And while it has been the ball on the Method side, they've been turning away a lot of these shots and a lot of these kind of lobs towards the net or passing plays across the box. That one, though, a little bit dangerous. Zenzis not ready for it.
Another good opportunity, but they weren't there. Zenomoon more concerned with trying to keep the offensive pressure up at this point. But Method with a 2-0 lead as we approach the final, or sorry, we are in the final 2 minutes now. This could be a bit of a momentum hit. Morale could be somewhat low on the Zenomoon side, but still plenty of time to see if they can correct that mistake. Zenomoon moving downfield, Nihilistic into center. Once again, no passing target quite there. Off the back wall now, Rick's Ronde in an awkward spot. Ooh, Monkey Moon can't get it in. Nihilistic for the follow-up. Burrito B will not have any of that one, but so much pressure from Zenomoon. Getting denied right there, and now the transition downfield. Method is just looking so strong. It's ridiculous.
Their defense looking strong, but that was a little bit suspect to dribble that ball across their own net. They're lucky to get away with that one. And as time ticks down, again, it's a similar story here. Zenomoon has a lot of pressure throughout this game, but just can't find the back of the net. They've had 10 shots. Monkey Moon is at 6 by himself, and they have 0 goals to show for it.
My goodness, so here's an opportunity though. Monkey Moon down towards center. Zenzis gets denied by the defense though. Method holding strong. We've seen some suspect plays. Oh my goodness, Monkey Moon just denied again. None of these passes are working. This is like game 1 all over again. Zenomoon making the passing plays, but nothing is getting through.
And another opportunity here, a little bit disarrayed defense, and Zenzis able to put it away, and they do it just in the nick of time with 36 seconds left.
Still plenty of time to make something happen. Bit of a double commit on the defense once again. Method are getting nervous. For Zenomoon, gives you all that momentum, and then considering Method's style of play right now, they're getting antsy on the goal line. This could be good.
And the pressure pays off, but now you got to go. 36 seconds left. You got to go straight back into that pressure and find the back of the net quickly.
And a good push there from Rick's Ronde to slow him down off the kickoff. There's still 30 seconds though, a couple of demos actually. Rick's Ronde gonna beat the opponent to that ball. This could be dangerous. Monkey Moon has no boost. It's an open net. He can't put it on target. And Zenomoon with the opportunity to move down the other way. Bit of a double commit there, just past the midfield line. Monkey Moon with no boost. Into the corner. Great touch there from Nihilistic. Zenzis has to wait on this ball. Burrito B with a bit of an awkward touch. It will be a win on the 50-50 though. Very important. Method moving this one as far downfield as they can get it. They don't even want anybody following up, but with that final shot on net, Ocelon is going to send them to a series win.
And Method finally able to put this one to bed. And what a series to start off the European Rival Series. My goodness, both of these teams are very close in skill level. We thought maybe Zenomoon, man, they came out and made a statement.